Hey, this is PJ with CLK Supplies, and welcome to How to Get It Done Locksmith Tips. Now, I was chatting with my friend Tom Lynch with the Society of Professional Locksmiths the other day. If you're not familiar with his organization, I'll put a link in the notes below. And he was talking about when you're on a job and you don't have the right length of IC core tailpiece. Now, if you're not entirely familiar how it works, on these little SFIC cores, on the back there's two holes. And those two holes are where you go ahead and you insert the tail piece in the back to actually operate the lock. All right, so is what would happen is after you pin up the cylinder, you put the tail piece on, and then you insert into the lock, and then you were to use it. Now, if you were to do that, and all of a sudden, when you go to turn the key, nothing's happening on the lock side of things, it's because the tail piece isn't long enough and it's not engaging into the back of the lock. This can happen if you find yourself with a 7-pin tailpiece on a 6-pin core, or if you just find yourself having to purchase individual IC core tailpieces like we sell, and you find that they're not quite long enough. Now, if you look at the 6 and the 7-pin tailpieces and the picture here, you'll see the black one, that's the 6-pin, and the let's call it the gold color, metal colored one is the 7-pin. As you can see, the 7-pin is shorter than the 6-pin. So what happens if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have the right tailpiece, right? You still want to be able to get the job done, make your customers happy. So all you need to do is grab a couple of your universal top pins, or you could use a Schlage top pin or a Kwikset top pin. I'm going to use a .150, but you can experiment with it. If you put too large of top pins in, well, it's going to get jammed up and you probably won't be able to get the cylinder in all the way. If you don't put a long enough one in, well, you're still going to have the same problem. So you can experiment with it, but about a .150, .160 is typically going to be right where you're going to need to be. So let me go ahead and grab one out of the kit right here. Just like that. So I grabbed a couple of the .150s. I'm just going to put one top pin in the back of each of the two holes here. So just like that, we'll pop them in just like that. It's really that simple. Now at that point, you can go ahead and we can take our shorter tailpiece, our 7-pin tailpiece on our 6-pin lock, and we can stick it in there. And now it's going to be the right length that we need to get the job done. I hope this is helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.